Good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. Two people are behind bars this midday after they were allegedly involved in a carjacking in Arlington and then an attempted one in Volga. On Tuesday evening, the Brookings County Sheriff's Office says a man and woman threatened a person with a rifle at a gas station in Arlington. The two took off in the person's vehicle and sped to Volga. Once in Volga, the pair tried to get another vehicle from a customer at Casey's by punching the person in the face. Reports say the customer fought back, so the suspects got back in the vehicle stolen from Arlington and left yet again. The suspects abandoned that vehicle in traffic on the highway, but a witness was able to stop other cars from hitting the stolen vehicle. The Brookings and Moody County Sheriff's Offices, as well as Highway Patrol, conducted a search of the area using thermal imagers overnight. Both suspects were arrested by 10 a.m. this morning. In weather, looks like a pretty pleasant Wednesday and a cooler Thanksgiving, right, Megan?
That is right, Dan. Today is our last warm-ish day with temperatures above normal before that cold air really sets in for Thanksgiving. Right now, 48 degrees in Sioux Falls, a south wind at about 13 miles an hour, and we do have some partly cloudy skies. And that is all going to change as we head into this Thanksgiving. Across the state in Rapid City, we have sunshine, 64 degrees, but a stronger north wind right now at 29 miles an hour. Here's a look at those temperatures. We have that warm air in western South Dakota, 65 in Phillip, 56 in Pine Ridge, 56 also in Mobridge. And a little bit cooler here in the east, 48 in Sisseton, 49 in Brookings, and 53 in Yankton. We are watching that strong northwest wind pick up in northwestern South Dakota right now at 15 to 30 miles an hour and stronger the farther north you go, like in Buffalo, the west wind at 39. We have some clouds starting to fill in. Nothing is coming out of these clouds yet. We do have a chance of some snow on the way in western South Dakota starting early tomorrow morning. So for today, partly cloudy skies, a west wind at about 10 to 20 miles an hour, 57 the high for Sioux Falls, 55 in Aberdeen, 62 in Pierre, and 63 in Rapid City. Then for tonight, the clouds really start filling in. The winds will stay light, 28 in Sioux Falls, 24 in Aberdeen, 30 in Pierre, and 30 in Rapid City. We do have a winter storm watch posted for those counties in yellow, mainly in southwestern South Dakota, starting tomorrow morning through Friday afternoon, where we could see several inches of snow with this system. The heaviest snow is going to stay to the south and west. So for your day tomorrow with thick cloud cover, temperatures are going to remain below normal now. 33 in Sioux Falls, 28 in Aberdeen, 33 in Pierre, and 35 with that chance of snow in Rapid City. We keep the clouds and the cold around as we head through Black Friday and next weekend, and we'll take a closer look at the timing of that snow in just a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, Megan. An Israeli official tells CBS News the temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is expected to begin tomorrow. The breakthrough agreement calls for the release of some of the hostages taken from Israel on October 7th in exchange for the release of some Palestinians being held by Israel, as well as a pause in the fighting in Gaza to allow in more humanitarian aid. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Family members of Abigail Mori Dawn tell CBS News that they are cautiously hopeful that the 3-year-old Israeli American will be one of the first hostages released in the deal reached by Hamas and Israel.
No child should be a hostage. No child should be in this situation.
The little girl was taken during the Hamas terror attack 46 days ago that killed her parents. Her siblings hid and survived.
They are 6 and 10. They understand. But the one thing they also are, the piece that they can only hope that will come to give some sort of an ability for a closure and to move on,
that they'll get their
is that Abigail
back.
comes back.
Yeah.
The agreement reached between Israel and Hamas calls for a 4-day ceasefire. In exchange, Hamas will release 50 women and children taken from Israel on October 7th. During intense negotiations, the U.S. talked to Israel's leaders and Qatar communicated with Hamas. At least 3 American hostages are expected to be released as part of this first phase. Additional hostages may also soon be freed. Israel says the release of every additional 10 hostages will result in one additional day in the pause. Also part of the deal, Israel will release some Palestinian women and children who are currently in Israeli detention centers. According to the Palestinian prisoners' rights group Adamir, there are around 200 Palestinian boys, 75 women, and 5 girls currently behind bars in Israel. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Israel has stressed that the ceasefire is only temporary and the war to destroy Hamas will soon continue. Chris Nielsen of Vermillion earned a silver medal for his pole vaulting at the Tokyo Olympics in 2021. And now he's training to pole vault at the Paris Games next year. We caught up with him yesterday afternoon to see how he's looking ahead.
The goal is obviously to do as best as I can, but the competition these last few years has just been constantly ramping up. I've been grateful that I've been able to, one, stay healthy.
I'll have much more from Nielsen for you in tonight's Eye on Killland at 10.